NHK is the fourth stop on the Grand Prix circuit. We are heading to Tokyo. Here are some of the headliners we think will be shaking it up and vying for some medals. In the men, we have Shoma Uno, Vincent Zhou, fresh off of his win at Skate America, and Alexandra Samarin of Russia. Also, Yuzuru Hanyu is also out of the men's event with an ankle injury.
And in the women, we have Daria Usacheva, Yu, and then some drama. Rika Kihira out of her second Grand Prix with an ankle injury, and Alexandra Trusova also with a foot injury. It looks like there are a lot of injuries afoot. There is a tendency for things to happen with all these quads. I mean, these girls are just trying to ankle themselves to something here.
In the dance, we have Victoria Sinitsina and Nikita Katsalapov of Russia, European champions, the only ones to beat Papadakis and Cizeron. First time seeing them with a back injury that was holding them away from competition. Madison Chalk and Evan Bates, and Caitlin Hawayek and John Luke Baker of America.
And in the pairs, we have quite a stacked event from Japan. Rika, Miura, and Ryuichi Kihara coming off their medal in their first Grand Prix. The first Grand Prix for reigning world champions Anastasia, Mishina, and Alexandra Galliamov. Going to be really interesting to see where they're at this season. And then, of course, Evgenia Tarasova and Vladimir Morozov from Russia off their great showing in their first Grand Prix. It will be a stacked event.
So Dylan, my friend with the beautiful beard and long cascading locks, what event are you looking forward to most at this NHK Trophy?
I'm really looking forward to this pairs event. It is quite stacked. I'm excited to see Mishina and Galliamov in their Grand Prix debut. And then also I'm really digging both Tarasova and Morozov and Rika and Ryuichi. They're having a fantastic season. This pairs event is going to be very exciting. How about you?
You know what? I'm going to side with you and say the pairs. It is quite a stacked event. I am really hoping Riku and Ryuichi do well here again. It would be lovely to see them at the Grand Prix final. And given that Peng and Jin are not doing a second Grand Prix, it's very highly likely. So I'm rooting for them. And of course, we haven't seen Mishina and Galliamov yet on the Grand Prix circuit. So it's going to be exciting to see how they stack up with everybody. I do actually, they're growing on me a lot. How does a man that tall with the limbs that long get so low? It's quite entertaining. Canadians to watch, we have Nam Nguyen in the men's rep in Canada, Evelyn Walsh and Trent Michaud in the pairs for their second Grand Prix. Definitely hoping for a better outing here. And in the dance, we have Marjorie Lajoie and Zachary Lagha for their second Grand Prix. All right, Dylan, who are your gold medal favorites for this event?
Well, for the men, it's going to be tough. I think, you know what, if Vincent keeps his momentum from Skate America, he was looking amazing. I think he might take it. In the women, with Trusova gone, I'm going to go with Yu. I really like the way she's skating. I know that she was beaten by Daria Usacheva in the last Grand Prix. They were up against each other, but I like Yu a little better. In the pairs, I think Mishina and Galliamov are going to take it, but it's going to be a tough battle. And for the dance, it's Sinitsina and Katsalapov.
I'm going to go Vincent as well in the men. Women, I'm going to go Daria Usacheva. She's just very consistent. Yu, who I do very much love, is a little bit more inconsistent, but I know I can't choose two. I mean, it's our show, I can choose two. But I'm going to go Daria Usacheva. For the dance, I'm going to go Madison Chalk, Evan Bates. I know it's been a while since they've actually beaten Katsalapov and Sinitsina, but I like their programs this year, especially that Billie Eilish rhythm dance, as well as we haven't seen Katsalapov and Victoria very much due to injury. I hope they're full force and ready to get back out there. Excited to see what they do, but I am going to give this to the Americans. And in pairs, I'm going to give it to Mishina and Galliamov. They've proven themselves time and time again. They're also the reigning world champions right now, surprising themselves, but I think they're going to be able to do it again here.
So that is our preview for the fourth stop on the Grand Prix circuit in Japan for NHK Trophy. Write in the comments who you think the top three in each event will be, what your predictions are. We are looking forward to hearing your feedback.
You know the drill. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about us, and get into it, y'all. Later.